Some anxiety doesn't start in your life, it starts earlier. Sometimes the voice in your head is just the echo of someone else's nervous system. You might think anxiety appears suddenly, a stressful job, bills, too many notifications, but sometimes it was already there. Not loud, just constant. A house where someone was always worried about something. Money, safety, what could go wrong? No one called it anxiety. It was just the atmosphere. You learn early how to read a room like weather. A sigh means something is wrong. A silence means something is coming. A slightly different tone means you should prepare. So your brain becomes good at scanning. Not because you're dramatic, because once that skill helped everything stay calm. Years later, the house is gone. Different city, different life, but the scanning stayed. Before sending a message, your brain runs simulations. Before relaxing, it checks if something might collapse. Before sleeping, it reviews conversations like security footage. And the strange part, the voice doing this doesn't sound foreign. It sounds like you. But if you listen carefully sometimes, it carries the rhythm of someone who raised you. Not their words, their tension. The nervous system learns through repetition. If your early environment was unpredictable, your brain didn't learn calm. It learned vigilance, not panic, just readiness. Always a little alert, like a tab open in the background of your mind. You can work, function, even succeed. But part of you is always quietly checking, is everything still okay? At some point, something subtle becomes clear. The voice in your head isn't always fear. Sometimes it's inheritance. A pattern passed down, not through words, but through atmosphere. Concern becomes caution. Caution becomes identity. And suddenly the question changes. Not why am I like this, but whose weather am I still carrying? Maybe the anxiety was never only yours, just an old signal still echoing through a newer life. And sometimes noticing that is the first quiet moment the signal gets softer.